Welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Amista, and I'm here to do some tarot reading and chit chat, just meet some people, catch up with some regulars, and have some fun on this Saturday afternoon, 1:58 Mountain Time here right now. And we're going to start with my favorite spread. You guys, if you've watched me regularly, you know I like to look at what's our manifestation advice. And this is going to be applicable over the next 24 hours. So be thinking so that your energy can get in on this about what you want to manifest. And it doesn't even matter if you're not watching me live, if you're watching me later. Spirit's not limited by time or by space. So Spirit can still get your energy on these cards, even though they're already shuffled and put down. If you want to think about what you want to manifest, and hopefully they'll resonate for you and be able to help you out too. So let's take a peek. Best manifestation advice over the next 24 hours. Hello there, Nomad. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Glad you're here. It's beautiful outside, isn't it? Okay, best manifestation advice. Our first card, the Sun. The Sun just talks about be ourselves to the fullest extent possible. Make good use of this time that we have today. The Hanged Man, make sure that we take time to reconsider things before we move forward with them. That makes sense since we're in Mercury retrograde. Take time to really look things over from every angle and get every perspective on them before we commit to anything moving forward. And with the Seven of Cups, we have lots of options to be thinking about. So this is not so much a day of action, or making decisions, but definitely a day of considering and thinking things over. Any action that we take should be very authentic action, and this should be joyful too, if we see that the way she's standing there. So that's what we have. That's what we have. All right, so let's see, Desiree, what would you like today? Do you want a message from Spirit, or do you have a question for me, honey bunny? I think so too. Facebook was really quiet as well. Alicia, hello, hello, welcome. Message from Spirit for Desiree. All right, let's take a peek here. I like to write down names. I feel like it helps me to focus in on the person. Desiree, message from Spirit. Everybody else be on the lookout for a piggyback message. How are you doing today, Miss Alicia? Or Alicia? Desiree. Oh, you got 2 pages in your situation. That's odd. That's an odd combination. This is funny, actually, Alicia. Or excuse me, not Alicia, Desiree. So Page of Swords in reverse, for me, this talks about your spiritual practice or digging into the metaphysical, information like that. You're being lazy. Sounds fun. Covered by the Page of Wands in reverse. Now, what this means is basically that you've been digging into metaphysical stuff, but today you don't really feel like it. Low energy. Maybe that's why I said Alicia, she's being lazy. This talks about being lazy, about digging into metaphysical things, or being lazy, maybe even about your social practice. Spiritual practice. Being lazy about your spiritual practice because you don't have the energy for it. You just don't feel like you have the bandwidth. You be tired. Oh, you're doing it. You're not really wanting to do it with that card. That card says, man, I don't have the energy for this. All right, that would make sense. All right, let's look at your best advice or heads up about this. Wild. We have the Ace of Swords coming up in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse talks about passing along good information to other people. So this can be mentoring other people, maybe being in a study group, or maybe helping somebody else understand something that you're learning. This could be that. This could also be notifying somebody of something. This can be, I've had this come up before, like as in a situation where somebody needed to let somebody else know that their perspective on their relationship had changed, whether it was a business relationship or friendship. It can be something like that. This can be letting somebody know, hey, I'm studying today. I cannot come out and play. But this is somehow passing along good information to somebody in your sphere of influence. Now, Death and Rebirth is our next card, which basically talks about I'm busy making a transformation. I'm guessing that transformation is in the level of knowledge that is in your brain today. You have what is you've been trying all the above. Okay, all right, let's look at this. This is exactly what I just said. This is you telling your friends, hey, I can't come out and play because I am making some changes. I am making sure I'm going to be successful where I need to with this information. Friends are kind of getting on your nerves because they're being like, come on, just a few minutes, just a couple hours won't hurt. Just come get a drink won't hurt. And this is saying, no, I'm making some changes here, improving my life. Yes, she says. All right, let's see. Yes, that's how they show up. When it comes up like that, they're jumping up and down on your nerves, man. Jumping up and down on your nerves. All right, Alicia, do you have a question for me today, or do you want a message from Spirit? Alicia, I think you're going to be the last person I read for. I've got a headache. I thought maybe it would get better once I started reading. Usually it does, but it is not. Message from Spirit for Alicia. Boo-ba-da-doo-doo. For Alicia. Best message from Spirit. Everybody else be on the lookout for a piggyback message. Let's see what we have. I went and I walked around the reservoir earlier because I thought so too. Then I thought maybe some food, maybe more water, maybe some coffee. Are we that close to the full moon already? No. That was a new moon on Sunday. We still got a ways to go, man. Where is our full moon? Oh, yeah. We're like halfway between the new moon and the full moon. I wish I could blame it on the moon. Oh, you're right, Desiree. And I have a little roller with essential oils just for a headache that somebody gave me that I forgot all about that I have. Hello there, Gracie. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, that's what I thought with the coffee. Did you notice I mentioned everything but headache medicine? I don't trust medicine. I even smoked a little weed earlier. I've got some sativa shake that I smoked, and it helped for like 30 minutes. It's not long enough, man. And I don't normally smoke. Like, that's very unusual. I have some a boyfriend gave me. He's not my boyfriend now, but he was then. Gosh, we haven't dated. I still got some left from that, and we haven't dated since 22. That tells you how often I smoke. All right, so let's see here. Thank you, Gracie, for that. I appreciate it. You make tea with it? I make alcohol with it for a topical. I usually don't smoke it though. I have a pipe for desperate situations. But desperate situations are like 2 times a year. It's not like that's really anything much. All right, we're getting all sidetracked here. We need to be looking at Alicia's cards. Okay, so Alicia. 8 of Cups coming up in reverse. Yeah, I use the alcohol for my knee usually. I haven't needed it in a long time though. I've also do Reiki for my knee, so I don't need it for a while. And then we have the Tower covering. Right? Respite for 30 minutes. Okay, so Alicia, 8 of Cups talks to me about this idea of walking back to something that you had walked away from in the past that was leaving you feeling depleted or exhausting, or exhausted, I should say. So now walking back to that. And that's covered by the Tower. I think you're really surprising yourself to walk back to that. Super big surprise. Super big surprise. I hope that's all that Tower is just that it's a super big surprise. I hope this Tower isn't saying that's a disastrous idea. Sometimes it says that. Well, Nomad, I'm going to tell you right now, the more I talk, the more my head hurts. That's why Alicia is the last one I'm reading for right now. All right, best advice or heads up. What do we have? I thought I was going to make videos today. I can tell you that's not happening. All right. Strength card in reverse talks about your self-esteem, being very comfortable in your own skin, being secure, stable because of that self-esteem, because of that self-confidence. You know, this is not any kind of insecure or wobbly on your feet type of thing. Okay, both emotionally or tangibly. Now, oh, this is interesting. Excuse me. 5 of Swords showing up after that. This is telling me, I think this whole idea that you're walking back to something and it's such a Tower situation for you to walk back to it, I think you've got some inner turmoil. I think you're already questioning, is this wise? There was a reason I left this. Is this wise? So I think there's inner turmoil going back and forth. Now, he looks like I feel. He looks like I feel. And it looks like that bird's just being really loud next to his ear. Hello there, Adam. Glad you're here. Well, you know what? Okay, so you guys missed it earlier because I was doing a Facebook Live and little Waylon was down here and he didn't want to go upstairs. So I told him, I made him sit over at that table. You can just see a little bit in my camera there on a side where he wouldn't be visible. And I told him, when I go live, you have to be really quiet so nobody can hear you, right? That boy, he does not know what quiet means. Every once in a while, you can hear him like, "Ah, da, 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 da." Once in a while, you hear a word. Mostly, it's just with singing. And so I even turned over to him and I was like, "Are you remembering to be quiet?" Yes. Guys, I got off that live. I thanked people for keeping me company and I closed it out. As soon as I closed it out, I swear to God, I heard from right over there, I heard, he was so relieved. So relieved. All right, so Alicia, here's your next card. You have the Queen of Cups coming up in reverse. Queen of Cups coming up in reverse basically says, you know, I'm not really feeling emotionally okay in this situation. And that's what's going on here. Look, Alicia, here's what's happening. Like, I just got this epiphany of a thought. Now I know what's up. We see you walking back to this disastrous situation from the past, and we see you walking back into it. But we also see you having some conflict about the idea of walking back into it. Well, why are you having this conflict? Well, you've up-leveled your self-esteem and your self-confidence to the point now that you're looking at this. Like, there's a part of you that is looking at this that's saying, well, what am I doing to myself? I think I can do better than that. I think I deserve better than that. And there's another part of you that says, yeah, but I'm so codependent and I really want to help this person. And I just have to go back there and make sure that they're okay. And so the conflict here is these two sides battling with you. Like, you've up leveled, but it's almost like the up leveling hasn't really set in yet. And so it's kind of battling with this codependent, but I need to fix that person. I need to fix them, but I need to take care of me, but I need to fix them, but I need to take care of me, but I need to fix them. And I've always fixed them before. Why would I change that pattern or that habit? Because now I think more of myself, but I've always done it before. That's what we have going on there. It's all internal. How'd you like my little puppet show with the cards? I think that's the first time I've ever done a little puppet show with the cards. That's cool. I'm glad that you have. Because codependent friends will encourage you to be codependent as well. Like, they don't know what it's like to be secure and not codependent. And so they think that that's the best way to go. And guess what? I can talk about that. I get to talk about that because I was right up there with the best of them. I was the cream of the codependent crop. And I still work on it. I'm not perfect. I still work on it. I still fall into that cream vat. So don't anybody think that I'm judging y'all because I can't throw a stone because I live in that house. It's not going to help me. All right, guys. I'm toast. I'm out of here from today. And thank you guys really for being here and for keeping me company. You guys are what makes these videos fun, so much more fun than just recording a video. So thank you for being here. Of course, if you want a personal reading, then reach out to me. I would be happy to do one. Even feeling like this, because I am that 8 up, guys. And everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.